Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another night here at ARC's Racing Network. Tonight, a squared above average will tackle Sonoma. Going to be an interesting night. I know Tristrand is starting on the pole, so congratulations to the number 48 Allied Machine. We should be going green flag racing at any moment. The scenery is beautiful, and we will be rocking this very tough, sandy California road course tonight. Green flag is out. They are going to be going up turn one. In this first sector, it is all about hitting your marks up. The elevation changes are extremely difficult. Oh, looks like we've already got one spinning out already. Shout out to my wife, the first person to comment in the chat. Arcs, arcs, arcs. Thank you very much to my loving wife who lets me continue to broadcast day in and day out. Rock NASCAR 388, one of our favorite fans, says hello to the booth and good luck to all the drivers tonight. Indeed, good luck. This is a very tough race indeed. So we will be rocking and rolling here tonight as Tristrand. Very clean so far in these first coming laps here at Sonoma. Lap 1 has officially been completed as the number 48 of Tristrand, the man who hails from New Jersey, is rocking and rolling in that 48 Ally. The number 14 of Jacket FND in second place. 2 laps out of 12 in this first stage. Let's kind of scroll through the field here as looks like Jacket is starting to be challenged by looks like it's the 88 of E-Dog. 88 of E-Dog looking to make up some ground as one of our prominent stars this season. But look at Jacket FND fending off. But Tristrand is just in all the clean air and clean racetrack. The number 12 of ARC's RTP 12, Ryan Pinnell, doing good to stay away from that main pack. Believe he is in the number 4 spot at the moment. Good, clean driving as we enter in the S's and in that back short chute. The two trickiest parts about this racetrack, fans, if you are unaware, is one, the very first section. You've got multiple elevation changes, so you got to be easy on the throttle and hit your braking points very, very well. You're going up the hill at full speed, braking into a right-hand turn. Then you're going to go down a small hill, brake up to a uphill left-hand turn, then make a right, and then go back downhill again, and then you hit the carousel. This first section is very hard. The next section to worry about is the S's. That's usually where all the penalties come in. You're going to see drivers come to a complete stop because they hit a track cutting penalty, because if you hit those S's just wrong, you're going to go off the racetrack and be in a world of hurt. So it'll be interesting to see. Let's go ahead and start rolling through the rest of the field. The number 4 of Deplorable Me, who is usually in his red Bush Apple, tonight in that black Mobile 1. Hell's Ginger 1991. My wife says, watch them turds, Ryan Pennell, as DP goes to challenge. Looks like Twisted Navy, Lurkin Tom Gaming, and I believe that is... Not sure who is in the red car. Can't quite get a number. I believe that's the 41 of Moldy Muskrat up there. No, that is the number 12 of Ryan Pennell. So Lurkin Tom, Twisted Navy, Deplorable Me, and Ryan Pennell giving us some good racing action here in the road course. Welcome back, the number 20 of Macchiato, who unfortunately had to miss the last race, but good to see him back on track in that number 20 Craftsman Toyota. The number 41 of Moldy Muskrat, the young man out of Missouri looking to challenge for every position he's got. The 43 of Profit, my teammate in Last Row Motorsports at the ARC's Saturday Night Showdown in trucks. Ooh, looks like E-Dog had a little bit of problems, got some damage, and now the rest of the group is caught up. Front end damage is not necessarily a bad thing here at this track, but it could help and can hurt. Not a lot of straightaway speeds, but you gotta make sure to maintain those corners. So those two are battling it out deeply. What great action we've got here in the middle of the pack, as I believe these guys are fighting for anywhere from the 4th position back, and this is how amazing. Oh, the number 3 of Suicideways way out into the sand, riding along with that 51 of Twisted Navy. The champ, the number 9 of Seth Dub 9, not having very good luck here tonight. Decent road course driver, but that car is already beat and banged up as we're on lap 5 of 12. The number 2 of COT, Tommy, whose original intention was just to start and park it, but has decided to stick it out for a few laps, maybe trying to get some stage points in this season. Back up to our race leader, Tri-Strand in the 48 Ally. He is rocking and rolling right now. And the number 12 or the number 14 of Jacket FND close behind him. Both very good road course drivers. Excited to see them up front. This pack after having such minuscule bad luck the past few races, so it's interesting to see how this race will pan out. Right now lap times are anywhere from 133 to 135. Pit reports are showing that drivers are starting to feel more comfortable and the tires are coming in, so lap times are going to get a little bit more stable. Back up to our El Presidente, who's right now in the number 5 spot. Twisted Navy in 4th, and Lurkin Tom Gaming up in the 3rd position right now. So here's your top 5. Deplorable Me very respectably sitting in the number 6 spot, but he is looking to move his way up. Deplorable Me, a growing road course racer and fellow sports car driver like myself in the iRacing side of it. But look at Twisted Navy challenge Lurkin Tom. Let's see if we can't move up to those two, as those two are starting to duke it out. Lurkin Tom going way wide like you need to get that good entry into the turn and out into the S's. hitting those marks and hitting those curbs just right, ladies and gentlemen, is exactly what you need to do. Otherwise, you see Lurkin Tom had to get out of it just a tad bit. Otherwise, he was going to end in the sand. Those S's are very tricky, but very fast, and you can make up or lose a lot of ground as we come into the final hairpin. Right now, we are on lap 7. 6 laps remaining here in stage 1. Tristan still leading Jacket FND by just over 4 seconds right now. So he is having the race of his life at the moment. So congratulations to the number 48 of Tristrand for just flexing his muscle and dominating. But right now, the story to be told is these 4 drivers who's been under a blanket this entire race, as Lurkin gets a little off track. Lurkin does lose a little bit of ground as Twisted Navy and the number 12 of Ryan Pinnell get around him, and here comes Deplorable Me looking to make a little bit of headway. A little bit of news about up front. Jacket ran into a little bit of trouble in the course, but he is still in second. But the number 48 of Tristrand in that Hendrick Motorsports Chevrolet is all the way up, almost 11 seconds. These guys are really battling it out for points right now. Let's actually go ahead and pull up the points. As you can see, Bossy Geo has been leading the charge. Second place is Deplorable Me 44, but the guys highlighted in green, like E-Dog, Ryan Pinnell, and Seth Dub 9, this is their primary spot for points. All Tier 1 drivers get to choose between A Squared and TNT for their primaries. The guys highlighted in green, A Squared is their primary league. So the top 4, the guys highlighted in green, will qualify at the end of the year to run up against the top 4 in TNT for ARC's first ever overall champion. Ryan Pinnell and Seth Dub 9 are sitting comfortably, but Jacket, Moldy Muskrat, they are all looking to really try and get into those points. So it'll be interesting to see Arch Enemy as well. Tristrand right now making big moves here tonight. So congratulations to him. Currently sitting on lap 8 at the moment, but what good racing we've got going on between these guys, as looks like they've caught up to Jacket FND, as looks like that front end damage that I was talking about earlier has really slowed him down, along with, I believe it was an off-track penalty. So Lurkin Tom Gaming looking to challenge the number 14 of Jacket FND, Donald Ray, but Tristrand has a 15-second lead on the rest of the pack, so it is smooth sailing for him in this first stage. Into the carousel. Ooh, Twisted takes the carousel just a little too high. It was going a little wide, but was able to get a good runoff. As look at these 5 cars battle it out for the second position. Jack FND squeezes away a little bit from these guys, but these guys are almost 2-3 wide through the S's and into the back chute, coming up to the final hairpin here shortly. into the second hairpin. And now for the fans, I am going to put up a quick track map just to show you guys what kind of racetrack they are at right now. Unfortunately, this is the outdated track map, so it doesn't show the carousel quite as well, but you can just see how difficult this racetrack really is. And now we are on lap 10 of 12, and the battle for the second spot is heating up. Working Top Gaming now, number 2, Twisted Navy now in the third. Right along with Jacket as Moldy Muskrat has made his way up to the top 3. Good to see the kid back up front, but Tri-Strand still rocking it out by a bunch. As you can see that they are in the final stages of the S's, where Tri-Strand by my lap counter is already entering turn 1. He has got a huge advantage. Final lap here. As you can see, it is heating up. Oh! Working Top gets into Jacket FND. Hard hit against the wall. Not sure what happened there. Looks like Lurkin got really loose, and Jacket was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Ryan Pennell up in 5th. Let's head up to Deplorable Me, which I believe is in the number 4 spot. As let's get back up to our race leader, because the stage, and here's the number battle for 2nd and 3rd. So Tri-Strand majorly dominant in this race. Let's roll up to Tri-Strand. Let's actually get him pulled in. If we can, real quick. Tri-Strand, it's SK in the booth. Can you hear me, buddy? Tri-Strand, SK in the booth. Can you hear me? Tri-Strand, it's SK in the booth. Can you hear me? Alright, well, looks like he is having a little bit of mic issues. I will get him back up into the race chat. They've only got a few more seconds left till we go green again. 12 laps of awesome racing here tonight. Let's see if we can get 12 more laps. The number 48 still up front. Twisted Navy in second place. Looks like Deplorable Me made some moves on pit road to get up there. And Bossy Geo up in the third row. Highest position he's been all night. Good to see our points leader. Ooh, Twisted gets into the sand. Let's see if we can't get a better camera angle of the cars in the back as they funnel up into that left-hander going up the hill, right, and then back down to the hill again into another sharp right, and then around the carousel. The Prophet looks like he's getting a little bit of trouble getting down that downhill, but the most important part is getting the speed outside this carousel as they hit the carousel now. Ooh, looks like we got some cars beating, banging. Oh, looks like Ryan Pinnell, the 41 of Moldy Muskrat, around. Unfortunately, by our preset caution rules, that will not constitute as a caution. So those drivers are going to have to try and make up the ground. But right now, the number 48 of Tri-Strand just rocking and rolling. Orchid Tom Gaming seems to have shook all those bugs he had in the first stage off and is rocking second place right now. Goes to challenge our race leader and does. Gets around, but looks like it's going to be a drag race to the starting line. Orchid Tom gets around the number 48 of Tri-Strand. Which Orchid Tom, our new race leader and second race leader of the night. In third place right now is the number 51 of Twisted Navy, and in number 4th position looks like the 88 of E-Dog. Ooh, not sure what happened to Twisted Navy and E-Dog. Looks like they ran a little off course. Oh, yeah. Big problems for the 51 of Twisted Navy. Looks like him and E-Dog got into a little bit of a scuffle. Look at this pack that's battling from the number 5 spot on down. Macchiato right now sitting in the top 5, but here comes Twisted Navy, Bossy Geo, Jacket FND, and a handful of others to try and get up into that top 5. What a race we've got going on. Tizzy 452, otherwise known as COT Tommy, the driver of the number 2 Penske PPG car, says, let's go try. Tri-Strand has been very impressive this race. Gonna move back up to him and see how he is faring against Lurkin Tom Gaming. Right now, it looks like Lurkin Tom has got a decent distance ahead of him, so Tri is going to have to track him down. But Tri-Strand, very clean, very calm, and very consistent driver, has no problem chasing down the TNT champ of Lurkin Tom Gaming in that number 19 Toyota. Speaking of manufacturers, let's pull up our manufacturer points right now as we are riding along with the 48 of Tri-Strand. Right now, Fords are still continuing to dominate as a Ford heavy field. 436 to 311 Chevrolet. Coming in a close, respectable third is Toyota, but it is any man's game this season as we've still got a lot of racing left to do. to the middle of the pack, as Jacket FND right now sitting in the 8th position. Bossy Geo number 9 and Seth Dub 9 round out your top 10. Oh, there is Mr. Ryan Pennell working his way back up to the field. It's Crotum chimes in. The winningest driver this season says, let's go E-Dog. Let's actually go catch up with Mr. E-Dog, who I believe right now is sitting 3rd or 4th at the moment. We're on lap 4 of 9 in this second stage. Seth Dub 9 makes a good pass on the 22 of Boss E Geo. Kind of fun to watch the champ battling the current points leader right now. Two very respectable drivers here in our Tier 1 series, or Tier 1 league here at the Alliance Championship Racing Series. Back up to a race leader, Lurkin Tom Gaming. Look at the clean execution as he hits that beautiful right, and now gonna enter the carousel. Right now, Lurkin Tom Gaming is just looking flawless. Reminder, folks at home, if you plan to race in ARCS, visit racearcs.com. Take a look at what we got going on. News, all current series information. Fill out the application, we'll get you into the Discord, and you can begin racing with ARCS. Starting off with our ARCS 3 truck series on Xbox. Then you can move up into the ARCS 2, which is the Xfinity cars, and then into Tier 1, and in 2022, TNT will be the Premier Cup Series, or Cup League, here at the Alliance Racing Championship Series. If you're interested in iRacing, we've got trucks, we've got Cup, a lot of stuff in the works for 2022. Rumor has it we're going to have dirt, we're going to have modifieds, we might even have IndyCar. There is a ton of stuff to do here at the Alliance Racing Championship Series. Visit racearcs.com to find out more information. Lurkin Tom says, Lurkin looking like IRL MTJ. Man, that guy is on fire. We are watching him as he is executing this beautiful Northern California racetrack perfectly, which is very hard to do, especially in these Cup cars. All the elevation changes, he is hitting his marks absolutely beautifully as he is just completely rocking and rolling. Ooh, right it around with the number 20 of Macchiato with a bunch of damage. Looks like Bossy Geo spun out back there. Tough break for him as we're on lap 6 of 9 in this stage. The 43 of Profit looking to actually improve after some difficulty in the first stage. The number 51 of Twisted Navy having a good race so far as he's coming up to challenge the 88 of E-Dog. number 3 of Suicide Ways. Rocking that number 3 Dow Chevrolet Camaro. Riding along with our second place driver right now, Tri-Strand. Don't have a line on third place, but fourth, E-Dog. Fifth, Twisted Navy. Number 6, Jacket FND. 7, Arcs RTP12. Number 8 is Seth Dub 9. Oh, wifey, you're breaking my heart. Hell's Ginger 1991 says Team Chevy, knowing that I am a Ford NASCAR man. So when she says Team Chevy, we are indeed a house divided in that one. It's Crotum says Tri is running great. Tri has had a phenomenal race leading this first stage. Right now, the 51 of Twisted Navy looking to challenge E-Dog for the number 4 spot as they come into the hairpin and up through the front stretch. It's a drag race right next to the drag strip, ladies and gentlemen, as we come to the start-finish line. We're on 2 laps remaining here. Lurkin' Tom Gaming still rocking out very well. Tri-Strand in second. When I get a good lead on who is in third, I believe it is the number 4 of Deplorable Me by our track map from the lap counter. He just exited the carousel, and I had a dot go through the carousel, which is in the 3rd position. So congratulations, Deplorable Me 44. Someone who at one point in time used to hate road courses. Let me tell this story to everybody. With me and COT Tommy brought this up in our truck races. Was not a big fan of road courses. Started becoming a fan of sports car racing, endurance stuff. Started practicing more on a road course, and now he's one of our predominant road course racers in ARCS. He's also a team member in the Team ARCS endurance team with myself and Alex Simkowski, who run iRacing endurance races anywhere between 6 to 24 hours. And a Delara P217 in the LMP2 category. So congratulations, Deplorable Me, my good buddy and co-host on Tuesday nights, rocking the 3rd position. The Bohemian Bullet, or the Clearwater Assassin, or otherwise known as Boss E. Geo, who hails all the way from the Bahamas. Here at ARCS, we are worldwide organization. Drivers from Canada, Bahama, Mexico, east to west, all over the globe, you will find ARCS members. Looks like Lurkin' Tom Gaming is coming up on a little bit of lap traffic, which, ooh, that is the 41 of Moldy Muskrat. Not where he wants to be. Definitely one of the fastest kids in the game, really, but having a lot of trouble, most likely probably due to lag. We make lots of jokes about him being gets into our race leader, but I believe that was the end of the stage, so we are golden there, ladies and gentlemen. Lurkin' Tom Gaming rocking that stage win. Let me pull Lurkin into the booth real quick. Lurkin, it's SK in the booth. Can you hear me?
Hey, man, what's going on?
Hey, what's happening, man? Congratulations on that stage win. Tri-Strand dominated the first one. You came out and kicked butt this one.
Yeah, just getting used to the track, getting used to it, and really starting to get into a rhythm.
Man, I'll tell you what, you were rocking that rhythm very well, but we've only got about 20 seconds till we go green again, so I will get you back into the team chat for you to make your pit adjustments, and good luck in stage 3, my friend.
I missed the almighty choose cone.
We missed the almighty choose cone, but hey, maybe later we'll go get some waffles.
Yes. Thank you, buddy.
Tristrand, a avid fan of waffles. So your top 3 was Lurkin Tom Gaming, Tristrand, and Deplorable Me. Round out your top 3. Moldy Muskrat starting up top. Not sure if he's short pitted or what, but now is considered your race leader as they barrel in to turn 1. Let's try and get a good camera. As you can see, these guys barreling up the uphill. Tristrand into the dirt a little bit. Definitely hearing some bumping and banging. Moldy Muskrat, my wife, I swear, is your biggest fan. She always gives me heck whenever I give you a bunch of crap, teasing you, my little young friend. But good job right now as you are still being scored as the race leader. Ooh, Bossy Geo gets into the number 48 of Try a little bit. Twisted Navy takes advantage, was able to break a little early and take the inside line out of that turn. Racing is getting interesting here at Sonoma for this final stage. Look at these guys battle like it's the last lap. There's still a lot of racing left to go, ladies and gentlemen. These guys are duking it out on a road course like it's Martinsville almost. 27 laps remain. Let's ride up with Lurkin Tom as Deplorable Me is in second and Moldy Muskrat up in first place. .29 laps remain, but 17 laps on field. Oh, working E-Dog into the gravel. Oh boy, what a mess, but they are able to recover and they are racing. Tristrand looks to capitalize on those two drivers' mistakes as he's looking to get around them. All three drivers take the wide approach out of the first hairpin and into the S's. Looks like Twisted Navy had a little bit of trouble getting into the S's as Lurkin Tom and E-Dog go side by side through the final stages of Section 3 and into the hairpin. Right now, one man who's loving the fact that these two cars are battling is Deplorable Me and Moldy Muskrat. Because when you've got a clean track, clean air on a road course, all you got to do is hit your marks and stay consistent while these two try to battle each other. Usually in battles for positions, usually lose anywhere between 4 to 7 tenths on your lap time. Oh, E-Dog sends it in way hot into the carousel as he goes way high and goes into a bumpy ride. Let's ride around with a few other drivers. riding along with the 43 of the Prophet. Coming up on El Presidente, our fearless leader of ARCS RTP12, Ryan Pennell, the man, the myth, the legend, or I just call him Boss Man. Let's watch the clean executions of Moldy Muskrat, the kid, as he enters the back part of Section 1 and is about ready to enter Section 2, which is the carousel and that short back straight and into the second. D-Buck says, can we get a Boss Man off track count? I don't think a calculator goes that high tonight, my friend. He's definitely had a little bit of trouble, but you know him. And road courses, he just does everything he can to survive. Moldy Muskrat right now rocking it out, but he did short pit. So he is going to definitely do everything he can to make up as much ground, because he's probably going to have to pit 1 or 2 laps before anybody else. Riding along with our Stage 1 winner, who is currently, I believe, in the number 7 position. Not exactly how he wanted this race to be going in Stage 3. Super dominant in Stage 1. Stage 2 gets a little caught up with Lurkin' Tom, but now deep into the number 7 spot. Still your top 3, Moldy Muskrat, Lurkin' Tom Gaming, and, or sorry, Deplorable Me, then Lurkin' Tom Gaming. Number 4 is Twisted Navy in the 5th spot. E-Dog. Number 6, Jacket FND. 7th is Tristrand. 8th position is Boss E Geo. Right now, your current run order. Ooh, Deplorable Me looks to be getting passed by Lurkin' Tom. Good time to pop into these two as we have the battle for second. Deplorable Me and Lurkin' Tom, 2 very well seasoned veterans here at ARCS, duking it out for second place. As I'm being told, Moldy Muskrat has a commanding lead as you see them entering the hairpin. Moldy Muskrat is already going underneath the bridge into turn 1 and 2. So that is a very respectable and comfortable lead for the young man out of Missouri, Moldy Muskrat, or we call him Moldy Lag Rat, because he is known to lag at the worst possible times. So good job, buddy. Keep it up and keep rocking and rolling as the battle for second continues to stay heated, as these two drivers are under a blanket right now and just on top of each other. Oh, Lurkin' Tom sends it deep into the carousel, which is going to give Deplorable Me a good opportunity to get a little bit of space. For those who haven't seen a good camera angle on that carousel, it's very difficult. You come out of the turn, go up a small hill, and then you have to brake going into a downhill U-turn. Basically, it's a very wide U-shaped turn we call the carousel, and it is very difficult to hit, and even some of the best drivers accidentally miss that mark, and sometimes will walk up the brakes and skid into the sand. Luckily, he was able to recover, but Deplorable Me still rocking in second place, where Katab still looks to challenge E-Dog 88 and Twisted Navy right back there, along with Jeff FND, also just in striking distance. So this is still anybody's race for the top 5. Right now, we have 2 Stuart Haas drivers and 1 Joe Gibbs driver in the top 3, as Lurkin Tom was able to get around Deplorable Me right before the carousel. Here we go. Braking into the downhill as they're trying to make a left turn, monitoring their speed and hitting their marks to get the max amount of speed coming out of that little short chute and into the hairpin, ladies and gentlemen. What a race this is going to be. Who's going to out-brake and who's going to be braver into the hairpin. Deplorable Me takes the inside route and goes and tries to get, but Lurkin Tom shuts the door on him as they enter the S's. Back into what I was saying, in the top 3 right now, we've got 2 Stuart Haas drivers, Moldy Muskrat and Deplorable Me, and a Joe Gibbs driver of Lurkin Tom and a Joe Gibbs driver of Twisted Navy right behind him. Let's pull up our team points right now, as Stuart Haas still looking very strong, along with Roush Fenway. Hendrick Motorsports in 3rd. Penske right now in the 4th position. So it is still a very, very close racing right now. Richard Petty Motorsports sitting respectfully in the 4th position. But Stuart Haas, Roush Fenway, and Penske in the top 4 with those Fords is the reason Fords right now are rocking the manufacturer's points. Ooh, looks like 88 of E-Dog overshooting the carousel, but Lurkin Tom has got around Deplorable Me. Let's pull back up to Lurkin Tom. But right now, Moldy Muskrat is just in his own zip code right now. As you can see, the teams are just now entering the S's, where Moldy Muskrat is exiting the final hairpin and coming across the start-finish line. He is just rocking and rolling. And once again, Hell's Ginger 1991, my wife is saying don't pick on Moldy and cheering for the young kid, Moldy Muskrat. Gotta love that young man. Good kid. And probably one of my favorite people in ARCS, but also one of my favorite people to pick on in ARCS as well. Done a lot of stuff with him on Forza and NASCAR Heat. A very talented driver who will drive anything on wheels. So Moldy's missed a few races due to school and other life events as a typical teenager, but he is back and kicking butt here in the A Squared Sunday Night League here at Sonoma. All right, now let's catch up to Twisted Navy and Jacket FND, who are battling for the number 6 position. Update on our Stage 1 winner of Tri-Strand. He has made his way all the way up to the number 5 spot. Deplorable Me sitting in 4th, and I believe E-Dog is now in the top 3. let's catch up with our race leader, Moldy Muskrat, who is literally in his own zip code right now, who's just had a phenomenal stage 3 appearance as he is hitting all his marks, no penalties, and that race car is just clean. Ooh, gets a little heat into the carousel, gets those cars up on 2 wheels, was able to save it. So good job and good driving, Moldy Muskrat, the young man out of Missouri, just 16 years old, hanging with the big dogs. Let's try and catch back up with some of the action, as it looks like we have our first taker down pit road. That is Ryan Pinnell, short pitting a little bit. Ooh, E-Dog deep into the carousel. Deplorable Me also in the pits as well. Uh-oh, something that looks like Bossy Geo got hit with a track cutting penalty. Major disappointment for him right now. Let's see if we can't catch up with some of the action right now. Pull back up our lap counter, who Jack FND has graciously been doing for us tonight. Jack FND sitting in the 5th position right now, sitting behind the number 4 of Tristrand, the number 3 of E-Dog, and the number 19 of Lurkin Tom Gaming. Let's actually roll up to Jack FND as he is battling Tristrand for position at the moment. Sends it in deep, but Tristrand takes the soft approach as he brakes hard into the turn and is able to get a good run out of the hairpin. 17 laps remain. Pit windows are closing in very fast. Some drivers have already elected to go down pit road, but they are battling very well right now. Tristrand back up into the 3rd position as another driver has elected the pit. Oh, Tristrand goes off into the sand, opens the door for Jacket FND to make his way into the top 3 for the 2nd time tonight. Right now, Moldy Muskrat has a commanding 20-second lead over Lurkin Tom Gaming. Lurkin Tom Gaming has another commanding lead of 15 seconds on Jacket FND. Tristrand has fallen almost 2 seconds behind Jacket, so they are starting to get spread out. And now the key to winning this race and finishing this race is to stay clean. Not sure if E-Dog lagged out or if he is still in the pits getting service done. We'll monitor him for just a few more seconds to see if he is off pit road. We'll come back to him in just a second. Right now, let's watch Bossy, Gio, and Seth Dub 9, the champ versus the current points leader, duking it out. So, awesome job for these two. Back up to our second place driver of Lurkin Tom, who looks like the wear and tear on this vehicle is starting to take its hold as he shoots down pit road. Right now we're on lap 40 of 55, so 16 laps remain. Unfortunately, E-Dog has indeed lagged out for the night. Unfortunate circumstances for the 88 of E-Dog. Just checked the Discord, and unfortunately he has went home for the night, so he will not be joining us in the booth. Riding along with the 51 of Twisted Navy, as drivers are starting to make their pit stop. Lurkin Tom is now exiting, and now Jacket FND in the pits to get a fresh set of Goodyears and some Sunoco race fuel. Right now, Moldy Muskrat still out to a very commanding lead. He should be going down pit road any time now, unless he knows something the rest of us don't. Maybe he's got a little bit of that drippy juice, but he is just rocking and rolling. We'll see if he enters pit road this time by. Nope, he elects to stay out one more lap. That could either hurt him or help him, depending on how his lap times are right now. But let's head up to Jacket FND, who is battling Deplorable Me 44 for position, as both these drivers have made their pit stop. So this will be a battle to the end for these drivers. Right now, this is a top 5 contingent for these two. Deplorable Me sitting in the number 5 spot. Jacket just outside the bubble for the top 5 here tonight. Lurkin Tom Gaming looks to have a little bit of issues on those fresh brand new tires, as he's trying to get those brand new stickered up Goodyear tires a little bit of grip. Ryan Pinnell right now trying to fight for position, who's already made his pit stop. Also one of the best fuel savers in the game, so he can definitely come out on top a lot of the times. But as they're running into a little bit of lap traffic of the number 3 of Suet Sideways. Looks like Suicide Ways does the smart move, goes a little high, lets Lurkin Tom by. Now Ryan Pinnell is going to have to get in there. Ooh, nice wheel hop for Lurkin, is able to get it saved. What driving ability we saw by Lurkin Tom Gaming. There is no doubt on why he is the Thursday Night Thunder champion, as Suicide Ways gets a little sideways in the back straight and lets the number 12 of Ryan Pinnell around. See if we can't catch up with some of these other drivers right now. Right in. Oh, Twisted in a little bit of trouble, getting a little sideways as Twisted Navy doing everything he can to hold on to that car in that very tricky first section. But still, the story to be told, Moldy Muskrat, who has a commanding lead on everybody, now looking to enter the first hairpin and possibly maybe go down pit road this time by after the S's, but he's been known to prove me wrong left and right. It's be interesting to see what he elects to do as he's starting to come up on the 43 of the Prophet. My wife's saying he's gonna wait, but how long can the kid hold off on used tires, used equipment, where all the other guys are on fresh, faster stuff? She was right. She called it. Moldy elects to stay out one more lap. Right now, his lead is dramatically falling in time, so he's going to have to make a decision quick. Gets around the number 43 of Prophet, so he has got clean racetrack now. Let's try and catch back up with some of the other drivers right now battling for position. The number 48 of Tri-Strand and Twisted Navy duking it out once more. Right now we are on lap 44 of 55. So we are starting to get close, starting to get down to the wire. And Tri-Strand gets around Twisted Navy, but can he make it hold on the outside of that carousel? Twisted gets the runoff as tried to hold on and accidentally went a little too wide. But now we're going to enter the first hairpin of the course and barrel into the S's. Oh, Try gets spun around. Lurkin Top's going to get around him. Tough break for Tri-Strand, as Lurkin Tom now gets into position. I believe that was for the third spot. Jacket FND right now sitting in the number 5 spot as he goes into the final hairpin and into that front stretch down beside the famous Sonoma drag strip and up underneath the bridge and into turn 1 he goes. Right now our race leader is Moldy Muskrat. I believe second position is Twisted Navy, Lurkin Tom Gaming, Tri-Strand, Jacket FND, Seth Dub 9, and Bossy Geo in the 7th place right now. Your current run order as I know it right now. Let's head back up to Moldy Muskrat. Decides to stay out one more lap. The kid is definitely starting to chance fate right here. Quiet in the chat. Good old Patrick Allen, or if you follow our iRacing stuff, Patrick Allen 5 says, damn it, Moldy. Moldy is definitely rocking right now, but he's got the strategy If I know anything about how Moldy drives, Moldy is very similar to how Crotum is. When the car is loose and out of control, it feels like the car is faster and better suited for him. So he may not be playing with fire. He may know exactly what he's doing, but is it a chance anybody else is willing to take right now? Moldy still rocking it out right now in first place. Out of the first hairpin and into the S's, Moldy goes. Moldy is right now killing it at the moment. I might have missed it. Maybe he did pit. I might pull him in just a second while he's racing and ask him, see what's going on with Moldy. Right now, the race is rocking. Sitting right now in the fourth position is Tri-Strand, trying to hunt down Twisted Navy and Lurkin Tom, those two Toyotas. But they've got almost a 16-second advantage over him. Riding along with our second place runner, Lurkin Tom Gaming, who's right now just unleashing the fury right now, trying to track down Moldy Muskrat. Friends, I'll be right back. I am going to shoot over into the general chat and get some race information. Actually, sorry fans, I'm mistaking. Moldy did short pit early on in the run. We missed it when we were catching around with some of the battling. He short pitted and it is working out to his advantage because he still got that momentous lead after short pitting. So good job to the 41 of Moldy Muskrat. Right now, riding along with the third position of Twisted Navy, who gets around Lurkin Tom Gaming as Lurkin Tom runs into issues, but looks like Twisted is going into the pits. Jacket FND now in second place with 7 laps remaining. Tri-Strand in third. Twisted Navy still in fourth, but that is going to be short-lived as he had to enter the pits once again. So Moldy Muskrat, Jacket FND, Tri-Strand. Twisted Navy exits the pits, and he is still being scored in fourth place. So drivers, I guess, hitting a second pit cycle maybe missed a bit of information there, but Moldy Muskrat still rocking it out. Let's head up to our leader as he comes down the starting line to go to 6 to go. He's got a commanding 33-second lead over Jacket FND right now, sitting in second place. Tri-Strand into the pits. Looks like another lag out of Lurkin Tom Gaming, unfortunately. I believe he is still sitting in the pits. Tri-Strand falls back to the 5th position as he exits the pit, still maintaining that top 5. Right now, your top 5 goes as followed. Moldy Muskrat, Jacket FND, Twisted Navy, Deplorable Me, and Tri-Strand. Let's head up to our race leader yet again. Moldy Muskrat, as he is entering the final state, or the final part of section 1, about ready to hit section 2, as he makes this good clean left-hander and into the right-hander and into the carousel. Only 5 laps remaining. He is got a commanding football field of a lead. Now, granted, I'm showing that a lot of these guys' tires are down into the 30, so most likely we're probably going to have to see somebody pit, or we might see a tire blowout. Not sure what's going to happen here tonight. Unfortunately, Lurkin Tom Gaming, Term V, E-Dog, and COT Tommy are our lag-outs of tonight. Unfortunate term events for all 4 and very talented and fast drivers. Right now we're on lap 51 of 55. Actually, technically lap 52 of 55, as Moldy Muskrat has just crossed start-finish line and entering the first section as we speak. Let's go back up to our race leader and see if he can hold on to this race car as he's about ready to catch back up to lap traffic yet again. Hell's Ginger 1991. My lovely wife says, lap 'em, Moldy. Well, sometimes lapping them could be a great thing, but in road course racing, a lot of the times when you start catching up to a lap car and you've got a momentous lead, the best thing to do is just give them some space until you find the opportunity to get around them just like that. Because if you want to stay safe and clean and take care of your race car. But he has got a 35-second lead over Jacket FND, respectively, right now in the second place. 3 laps remain here at Sonoma. Strategy, talent, and a little bit of luck has paid off for all the drivers right now in the top spots. Cars are not wearing down hardly at all. I'm getting reports from the pits that lap times are still only about a couple tenths, from anywhere between 3 to 5 tenths off personal best times in all of the top 5 right now. So that is just very impressive this late in the run, that these cars are rocking like they are, with some worn down, beat up stuff, as Moldy Muskrat has just entered his own world almost. Forget zip code. He is just out in his own little area of the world right now. As we come to the start finish line, 2 to go, and he's got an entire racetrack to himself. Almost a 36-second lead. Let's head up to our second place driver, Jacket FND, who, once again, I would also like to thank personally for being a champ and streaming his stream at Jacket FND 17 on Twitch, for him to be my lap counter and tracker and all race information. 2 to go here. Moldy should be coming down into the first hairpin, so we will try and catch back up with Moldy Muskrat. Moldy Muskrat right now still continuing to dominate this race. Finishes out the S's into the short chute, going to hit the hairpin and head down right beside Sonoma's famous quarter-mile drag strip, and goes underneath the bridge one more time. White flag is out, this time by gonna go ahead and hit the elevation change into the carousel. Get the exit the carousel down the back chute and into the first hairpin. Moldy Muskrat on a mission here tonight, out of the first hairpin and barreling into the S's for the final time tonight. Ooh, gets way off into the sand, but he's got plenty of time to spare. He's going to hit that final hairpin and come across the line for the checkered flag. Moldy Muskrat wins here at Sonoma. Triumphant return for Moldy Muskrat. Now let's ride along with Jacket FND as he is finishing barreling out the S's. Will take home the number 2 spot. Jacket FND with a very respectable and amazing consistent performance to come out in second place. Congratulations, Jacket FND, taking the checkered flag in the number 2 spot here at Sonoma. Now let's head up to our third place driver, Twisted Navy, as he will go through the hairpin for the final time and take the checkered flag. Right now, currently running as followed: Moldy Muskrat, your winner; Jacket FND in second; Twisted Navy third; Deplorable Me, respectable, in fourth. Tristrand made it back his way up to the top 5. The number 6 position of Seth Dub 9, Arcs RTP 12 in 7th. Macchiato made his way to 8th. The Prophet 2121 up in 9th, and Bossy Geo round out your top 10. We will go to a quick commercial, and then we will be right back with driver interviews. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here at the ARCS Racing Network podium. Fireworks are definitely flying here tonight. What a great race. Starting off, I would like to shout out to everybody in the chat. Rock NASCAR says, congrats, Moldy Hells Ginger 1991. My wife says, Moldy, 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 fire, fire. But first, we will talk with an impressive third place finisher from my good friend, Twisted Navy. Twisted, what a race you've had. We definitely watched you have a little bit of issues in the carousel tonight, but you were able to keep your head on straight and able to finish off the night with a podium finish. A good race for Joe Gibbs and all of the Toyota teams, so congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. I was glad to get third place there. Yeah, that carousel was tricky all night, and not just for me. I feel like all the drivers had some issue there. And then lots of different strategies were played, which was awesome. We had a lot of 2-tire takers, no tire takers. It was just really fun race.
Absolutely. It was definitely a blast to watch. You guys put on a great show for the fans. But Twisted, hopefully this will carry some momentum in tomorrow's Monday night lightning race. So once again, congratulations, and I will definitely be talking to you after this is over.
Thanks.
Now, for our second place finisher, a man who is always no slouch at anything he does. Jacket, FND. Jacket, what a night. I am super, super glad. And once again, thank you for being our lap counter tonight. But what a race. Consistency paid off tonight with you.
Yes, sir. That's all I tried to do is stay clean. I want to give a shout out first to Moldy. Congrats to him getting his first big win in our series. He's been fast all season. He's had some unfortunate internet failures that's cost him a lot of good finishes, but yeah, I just tried to stay clean. That last pit stop, I think I was running like 6th or 7th, so I decided to go with no tires. I felt like I had plenty of tire to make it the rest of the way, and sure enough, I still had plenty of tire at the end. But yeah, strategy paid off, and definitely pumped with the second place finish, especially at a track that's not one of my favorite or not one of my best. But yeah, no, it was a lot of fun, and it sucks for Lurkin because he would have been up there too. He was fixing to be battling with Moldy for the lead, and he had a failure there. But it was a good race, no cautions. It was another ARC's performance. Thank you for the broadcast, SK.
No problem, Jacket. Like I said to Twisted, hopefully you can carry this momentum into tomorrow night's Monday Night Lightning race on iRacing. So I know we're all excited to see that. Wish I was going to be out on track with you guys. But congratulations, Jacket. It is always a pleasure to have you in the booth. And thank you for everything you do here at ARCS, my friend.
Yes, sir. Thanks, SK.
Now, for our... Uh-oh. Where did Moldy go? Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to get an interview with our race winner, Moldy Muskrat. Nope, there he is. He is back in the chat. Moldy, welcome back. We've missed you for a couple races. Congratulations on getting your first win. Honestly, you can say you were so far out ahead, nobody could complain about that lag. What a, and pardon my French, kick-ass performance tonight.
Feels good to finally get a win. Jeez. First everyone, but it that whole race I just kept wrecking and getting caught up in crashes, and I was running last about the whole time, and then in stage 2 I pitted with 3 to go in the stage and managed to stay in front of her and did not go a lap down and stay out at the end of stage 2, which got me the lead, and I just drove away with it. But I ended up crashing about half through it, and it just totaled my car, and Larkin was catching me about
Moldy,
a half a lap.
Jump out of the voice chat and jump back in. You sound like a robot. Let's try this again, buddy. Let's see if we can get him back in here and more clear. There you are. Can you hear me now, buddy? Moldy, can you hear me, buddy?
I think his luck and his internet is.
Yep, I think the internet
finally took its toll.
I think the internet finally came back and gotcha. I know that you are super excited, and I will go ahead and finish this out. Moldy Muskrat gets his first major win here at ARCS tonight after always battling major heartbreak with lag and internet issues. But congratulations to the kid, Moldy Muskrat, out of Missouri. You definitely had a fan here tonight, Moldy. My wife was rocking out the chat, cheering you on constantly. So if you can hear me, and I'll give you one more chance to say one more quick word, Moldy. Can you hear me? Nope, that's it for Moldy. Unfortunately, I think his internet finally took his toll. So, congratulations to all the race winners. Once again, if you are interested in racing with the Alliance Racing Championship Series, visit racearcs.com and check us out, fill out the application, and we will get you in and we will get you racing. We've got anything from NASCAR Heat 5 to iRacing. We do some Forza stuff here and there. There's nothing we cannot accomplish on a racetrack here at the Alliance Racing Championship Series. Thank you very much to all of our admins, Ryan Pinnell, COT Tommy, Workin' Tom Gaming, Jacket FND, Deplorable Me 44, myself and Rick James for broadcasting our Alliance Racing Championship Series. This is SK signing off for the night. Catch you guys again here at Arcs Racing Networks on Tuesday for our season finale of our trucks as 4 drivers battle for a championship at Eldora on the dirt. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you